So I just want to apologize, I guess, for not really uploading as often as I would like to the last couple weeks, but there is a reason for that. If you watch the last few YouTube videos or if you follow me on Instagram, I've kind of been hinting that my wife and I are buying our first home. And today is finally the day. At 3 o'clock we have an appointment to sign the last paperwork for the title. And by the end of the day, we'll have the keys to our new home, which is really exciting. But I want to just do like a final walkthrough of the apartment. I know that this isn't my normal content, but I also know that the majority of you guys who watch my videos are approximately my age. So you might be in a similar phase of your life where maybe you're thinking about moving out of your parents' house or just getting your first place in general. I want to just walk through the apartment, show you some of the things that we liked and didn't like about living here and things that you may want to consider when you get your own place. So first of all, this is a 900 square foot apartment. By the way, just in case anybody has been curious, I live in the Harbors in Clinton Township, Michigan. I guess it doesn't matter now to say that because by the time that you guys watch this, we will not be living here, so don't have to worry about that. But anyway, 900 square feet, 1 bedroom, and right now we're paying $985 a month. I know that that does sound kind of high, but we've known that we were going to be buying a house around this time, so we did the 6-month lease, and that does make it quite a bit more expensive. Also, we live on the 3rd floor, and in this particular complex, there's kind of like a luxury fee for being on the 3rd floor. It's kind of weird, I know. And then we also pay a little bit extra for the carport. More on that a little bit later on in the video. So this is our living room, and one of the benefits of being on the 3rd floor, the reason that it costs a little more, is you do have that nice vaulted ceiling. It makes the space feel a lot larger than it actually is. So as you can see, we've already got a lot of our stuff packed up, and I guess like one of the reasons that I wanted to do this now is this might be one of the last times that it's actually set up as a living space before we start moving this stuff out. So because it's only 1 bedroom, we did have to be a little bit creative about how we use the space. So this little kind of back corner behind the couch, this has been my office. This is where I film a lot of the YouTube videos, like the sitting down type of stuff. But yeah, in the new house, I'm going to have my own room that's going to be like a permanent YouTube studio. So I'm really looking forward to not having to set up this stuff like every time I want to film something. So now we're in the kitchen, which brings me to another important point, which is actually the age of the unit that you're gonna rent. This space that we're in right now, I believe, is about 3 years old, which means that all the appliances in here are fairly new. We don't have to worry about anything breaking or going bad. Whereas if you were getting something that's like 20 years old that still has like the original fridge, it might be something to worry about. Now, even though you're a renter, so technically your landlord would be responsible for this stuff, depending on your apartment, the way that it's managed, sometimes maintenance likes to drag their feet with stuff like that. So if you get a newer unit, you just don't have to worry about that stuff at all. You just have some nice, fresh appliances. So that is something to consider. So one thing that we're really looking forward to about this house is Katie has really wanted to start her own YouTube channel, like a cooking channel. And I think that that would be awesome, but this kitchen was just too small for that, for us to both be in here working, especially with all the lights and the camera gear. It just wasn't possible in this space, but that is something that we want to start basically as soon as we move into our home. So now we're in the laundry room, and this was actually one of the biggest selling points as far as us getting this apartment. A lot of the other complexes in this area just have like the community laundry area where basically everybody just shares the same machines. But for us, it was really important to have our own actually in the unit. So that is something that you might want to consider. Maybe just like for sanitary reasons, you know, not wanting to wash your pants in the same thing where somebody else washed their pants and maybe something really crazy happened that day to them, and I don't know, it's just weird. So we wanted to have our own, and that's why one of the main reasons that we chose this apartment. So this is the bathroom, pretty standard stuff here, nothing really noteworthy in here other than like when I'm replying to comments or Instagram. I'm usually sitting right there, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. So this is a bedroom. Again, nothing really crazy special about this room. All the furniture is basically from IKEA, which is my favorite store. Funny story about that a little bit later also. If you're wondering why everything in here is all white, the walls and stuff, this complex does allow you to paint, but you have to revert everything back to white before you move out. So we just decided that it wasn't worth the money or the hassle, so we just left everything as is. That way this week as we're moving, we don't have to worry about painting the walls or anything. So the bedroom does have this really nice walk-in closet. This is where we keep all of our clothes and where we store some of our camera equipment when we're not using it. This whole shelf was all Katie's shoes before we started packing, but She's just got a couple pairs left there, but she probably had maybe 50 pairs of shoes. So that's pretty much the whole inside. Again, 900 square feet, really not a whole lot to see, but let's go downstairs and I'll show you the parking situation. So another thing that we're not gonna miss is carrying all of our groceries up to the 3rd floor. So right now we're in the carport, which is one of the things that I'm the most frustrated about paying for. It's an additional $20 a month to park here, and you can only park one car, so we usually park the BMW here. And basically it's just a metal roof, there's no sides. You still have neighbors on either side of you who can ding your car. Sometimes they're pigs and they leave trash on the ground. So it's kind of ridiculous to pay $20 for this. If it rains, your car gets wet. If there's frost, you get frost on your windows. When they run the sprinklers in the summertime, it's like well water, so it leaves little hard water stains on your car that you have to use clay bar to get off. So I regret signing up for that, and it's one of those things that once you start doing the $20 a month, you can't opt out of it. So it sucks. I would not recommend doing that with this style where you basically don't have any protection from anything except snow. But that is what it is. There's also a bird's nest right above the car, so certain times a year there's like bird droppings all over my trunk, which is really annoying. And I think it's like one of those protected species type of thing where they can't really move the nest. So yeah, I would not recommend getting the carport, especially if you move into the harbors. So you might have noticed this tricycle in other videos. You're not actually supposed to have stuff like this inside the carport. It's the lady that parks next to me, and she made an agreement with the complex that if she asked my permission, she could park it here. Honestly, I didn't really care. It's on her side, whatever. But that's what the tricycle is, just in case you were wondering. Alright, so as far as my IKEA story that I was telling you about, I went there yesterday to pick up some of my office furniture for my new YouTube studio. I got almost all of it in the car, except for my desk. It ended up being about 2 inches too wide to where I couldn't shut the door. And mind you, IKEA is more than an hour away from my house, which was really frustrating. And if you're wondering why I didn't try folding down the rear seats, the rear seats in this car do not fold down. I know it sounds ridiculous, but on the E90s, the folding rear seat was an option, so not all of them have it. It's totally absurd that a car that was once almost $50,000 wouldn't have folding rear seats like my 1995 Sunfire used to have. But yeah, that was annoying. I had to go back later on with my dad's car to pick up the desk. So one of the things that I am going to miss about living here is this really nice view out of the back. They call it the Harbors Apartments because each unit has one of these really big man-made ponds in the backyard, so you have a nice view to look out at. There's turtles and all kinds of different wildlife that you see here during the summer. You're not allowed to swim in it, but you can do catch and release fishing, so on a nice day you'll see a bunch of people out here fishing. It's pretty cool. I never did it myself, and I kind of regret not spending more time out here, but it is a nice view to have, especially in a place like Clinton Township, Michigan, where you pretty much don't have a view of anything except like shopping malls and stuff. But yeah, I will miss this. Alright, so that's gonna wrap up the tour. The last thing that you need to know if you're thinking about moving out and getting your own place is utilities. Now this particular complex, they include all of the utilities except for electric, and if you want cable or internet, that's separate, but everything else like natural gas, water is all included, and it doesn't fluctuate throughout the year. So that's the last thing that you need to know on top of your rent costs, how much the utilities are going to cost. But other than that, this is going to be the last video here in the apartment. I know that 2 years isn't really that long of a time to stay somewhere, but this was our first place that we had together, and I think that when you move out of your parents' house, it is like one of those defining moments in your life. So we will kind of miss living here, but we are really excited for the new place as well. So look forward to new videos. I'm finally going to have a garage so we can get back to some car stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.